Happy New Year. Good morning. And I hope everyone had a celebratory night last night. I also hope that you guys didn't overdo it. It's been several years since that happened to me, so it was just me, the wife, and kid at the house. We listened to some music. We had a few adult beverages, my wife and I, not the kid, obviously. But it was very relaxing. We still have our Christmas decorations up, so it was sort of festive. So coming at you this morning, I always like to start the new year off with a hike. And so plans got a little varied from the initial hike plans. I had planned to go back up to the Mount Pleasant area and hike the Mount Pleasant Trail with some friends. Let's avoid running into this. And the weather forecast just looked terrible all week for most of the mountain regions in Virginia. So we kind of scratched that plan, and I haven't heard from anybody this morning, so I just decided to come on out and do a hike locally. So I am on the Witchback Trail loop at English Park. You guys have seen me in several videos now hiking in this park. This part of the park is in the far west side of the park. And so what I'm doing today is a 6.4 mile loop on Witchback. And I actually haven't been on this trail in a couple of years. Haven't mountain biked this trail. I haven't hiked this trail. So it all looks familiar just from the time that I have spent on it. But I remember back when we, and I say we, the Southern Virginia Mountain Biking Association first started cutting this trail. And I thought to myself, we probably already had about 15 miles of trail at the time when this trail started to be built. But I thought to myself, I said, this trail is going to separate the men from the boys as far as a mountain bike trail. It's not too much, it's not too hard of a hiking trail, but there are some really steep pitches and switchbacks, hence Witchback. They're kind of tough, especially if you're on a single speed, which that's all I'm riding these days. So anyway, I wanted to drop you a quick video, let you know what I was doing for New Year's Day, and I'll get with you back down the trail a ways. So enjoy your day. Peace. It's kind of cool how the forest changes from hardwood to conifers, and just gives a whole different vibe when you make the change. So that's what's kind of happened here. Onward. At first glance, I thought those were poison ivy vines. But this is the kind of ivy you see planted in people's yards, growing wild out here. Okay, so we're about halfway through on our hike. We're right at 3 miles. I thought this would be a nice spot to take a little break, have a snack, a healthy snack. Right behind me is a small pond that's on this trail, which, you know, I sort of have a feeling that a lot of people that live in the area may know about this trail system, but I bet if they knew that there were features like this along the trail, they would visit a little more often. But hopefully this will inspire some of the locals and even out-of-towners to come and check this trail system out. So I'm not sure if this pond is spring-fed. There are a couple of channels down there with water either flowing in or flowing out, or if it was man-made at some point. If you do know the answer and you follow the channel, leave it in the comments. We'd all be interested to know. But it's beautiful. It's just an overcast day, but the hike itself has been outstanding. So I'm going to take a break and show you some new equipment of mine. Okay. Of course I could just sit on the ground, but these things pack down so small, I thought, why not bring it along, even for a day hike. They're very light, they're very comfortable. So I'm not cooking out here today. I had a huge New Year's Day breakfast, and basically it was leftover steaks and eggs from last night. But yeah, how about this? So, all right, I said I was going to show you a new piece of equipment. First, I want to show you something that I've had for a while that I found to be very beneficial on the trail. These little solar packs. I mean, if you're doing filming on the trail, you almost have to have these. So that video I did on Coal Mountain, it was very cold that day, and for whatever reason, I guess batteries and phones just can't handle that really cold weather. Not to mention, I didn't put it on airplane mode, so it was trying to pick up service the whole time when I was just deep way out of service. So these things are pretty reasonably priced. They're solar, so you can just kind of hang it on the back of your pack and you know, keep charged. Leave with the full charge from the house, and but I've been able to keep the phone, because everything I film at this point is on my phone. So, but I wanted to show you something else that I got recently, and I'm going to do a full review of my new day pack in a video coming up, and because I've been building an emergency kit bag, bug out bag, get home bag, whatever you want to call it. But I just picked up this small EDC pouch from Orca Tactical, and I've been keeping this in my glove box in my car, and just for precautions, you know, why not? But it's a relatively, you know, it's about the size of my palm there, so it's not big, but it packs a lot of stuff in here. And yeah, I obviously haven't had to use it yet, but as you can see, I've got things that, you know, if the car broke down, or if I was out on this hike like this, I sprained an ankle, there's actually enough stuff in this kit right here that I could survive the night, honestly. As long as the conditions were like they are today, which is super mild. But I've got a pocket knife, a folding pocket knife, the Ontario Rat, great camp knife. I've got this is the Leatherman, I think this is the Wing. This is the Wing Man. So yeah, so the Leatherman Wingman, a multi-tool. I've got an emergency poncho in here. I've got emergency matches here, and a pen and a Sharpie. I also have a red bandana for signaling, or I could use for a number of other things too. So I feel pretty strong about my shelter building skills, so I think I can make it. Like I said, on a 70-degree day, mild like this, I can make it. But anyway, just thought I'd show you that. And now I think I will just relax for a minute, turn the camera off, have a snack, so I can get back on the trail. Okay, peace. Can you hear that? That's the rat race on a Saturday. Let me take you down here, show you what I'm talking about. So the Witchback Trail, it's a beautiful hike, as you've already seen. But there's one thing about it, and you know what's interesting is I don't necessarily hate it. It's just a reminder. But this is a neat little piece of exposure right here on the trail that gets about as close to the highway as you can. That's a 4-lane highway back there. I know you can hear it, but sorry about the fingers in the camera. You're not actually able to see the traffic. It's kind of windy now too, but I always thought this was like kind of an interesting little spot. It's just a reminder that you're not too far from home. But yeah, as you can see, if you can see, in the distance is the Danville, what used to be the Danville Braves, now it's the Danville Autobots baseball stadium. You probably can't see any of that, but you can hear that traffic. Anyway, thought I'd bring you that little tidbit. Well, my friends, looks like we're getting towards the end of our adventure today. The wind's picked up. That makes drying out a little easier. But I wanted to touch base on something. I was kind of curious of what app everybody was using. So I've been using Gaia probably for the last year for, overland excursions. And it's been really good, and I actually have used it a couple times on hikes, and it's been pretty precise. But I decided to download All Trails. I really like the platform and all that kind of stuff, but here's my issue as we continue on here. Oh, by the way, whoever built this bridge right here, kudos. That's a monster. Very nice. So yeah, this was a 6.5 mile loop, but when I get back to the car, I'm going to be reading like 5.8. So I don't know if this is a thing with All Trails where the navigation's a little off or what. Gaia has always been almost to the 10th of a mile home. So people that use All Trails, let me know if that's kind of the thing. I'll still continue to use it. I knew how long this trail was, but I would like to keep up with my mileage for 2022. I'm gonna keep up with my hiking miles and my mountain bike miles. And so if that's off, 6 points or 7 points, I may use Gaia to keep up with navigation and just use all trails to find trails, which Gaia's been pretty good about that too. But anyway, we have made it back to the car. And yeah, so we're gonna end this video here. And I hope everybody has a wonderful 2022. Do your part to stay healthy. Do your part to make this earth healthy. And we'll see you on the next adventure. Peace.